Hello everyone. Sorry for the slightly delayed start. I was making a risotto and realized that it would not have enough time to cook properly. So I needed to finish that off. Sorry, I'm just looking at my save games, trying to figure out whether I want to load end of a trial or whether I just want to hit a new game. I think I just want to hit a new game. Okay, so this is what we're playing today. It's the second game, so the first game was just Ace Attorney. So that was just Phoenix Wright, Ace Attorney. Now it's Phoenix Wright, Ace Attorney, Justice for All. And then the third one is Phoenix Wright, Ace Attorney, Trials and Tribulations. Yeah. This is from, this game originally came out in like 2002. Yeah. And then they released the Trilogy in 2019, which then came to Xbox, which was great. And I started playing it then, I think, possibly. I started streaming it, and then I sort of didn't finish streaming it because they take quite a while to get through the episodes. My hair's doing stupid things. I went out in the rain, so my hair is now doing stupid things. I don't know. So, I got one achievement from this one. It was just press gumshoe about, they were even talking about marriage, but as I needed it for a particular challenge, I think I either needed an M or I needed that specific achievement. But aside from that, we've just been working on the first game. And now we are going to be clearing, we need to clear episode 2 for my random to-do list. But I figured it's just a good idea to, So there are only 4 episodes in this one. Okay, cool. So there's a couple of random ones. So replying to Lotta. Oh, is this the one with Lotta in? Another one with Lotta in. In episode 2, we got Mayo. Excellent. In episode 3, is this the summary one? Okay, is this another summary one? I don't know. Honestly, they all start blurring into one another. An episode 4 one, and then, yeah, so that's Trials and Tribulations. Get the bad ending in episode 4. Oh, I didn't know there was a bad ending. Ooh, we'll have to make sure we make some saves in episode 4 then and figure out how we get a bad ending. And then we need to be on the lookout for ladders to get that one that spans the entire game. But yes, I got the optional achievement for the first episode, so I doubt we'll get through that today. Or if we do, then we just need to remember to say Lotta hair to Lotta in episode 2. Can't decide if that music's a bit loud. Okay, well, it's only on the loading screen. We'll see when we get into the game. If it's balanced. But yes, so a couple of people voted for seeing this, and I figured, well, it's worth doing the whole lot. I mean, I started... Seriously, when did I start streaming? I'm just going to look up on YouTube. Because I've got pretty much everything archived, aside from the very first, some of the streams that disappeared. So... yeah, we did actually start in April 2019, which is probably when it came out. We've done 15 streams. Okay. However, a couple of them were on Mixer and it looks like they were really short. So I'm guessing... Yeah, okay, we did 15 streams, but I mean, some of them were like... One of them is 11 minutes. I'm guessing... That just went, you know... Okay, also I think we did... Because there was a gap... Okay, so we did some in April. We did episode 1, day 1. Episode 1, day 2. No, episode 2, day 2. Okay, I'm trying to figure out... Oh, and I've got my mouse over the emojis. Say something else so I can see your username, because my mouse is in the wrong place. Hello, whoever you are. I need to move my mouse, but for now, if you just say something else, it'll budge it up, and then I'll be able to see what your name is. All I can see is that it's purple. Oh, it's Mr. Coolness! Hi, Mr. Coolness. Yes, I've left my mouse in a silly place. It just so happened to hover over the final emoji that you put there. But yes, hi, Mr. Coolness. I'm just figuring out... So yeah, that. And then we did episode 2. But yeah, we did some shorter streams on Mixer with this one. Episode 3. Episode 4. Which was also split into 2 because of the joys of Mixer. Episode 4 again. Episode 4. And then yeah, we started episode 5 and we did like an hour of it. But then we restarted episode 5 when we started playing again because... Oh, that was it. I was looking at the dates. So yes, we did some in April, in June 2019, July. Then we picked it up again for the end of episode 3 randomly in January 2020, which we then played for a good few days. This was before the Mixer died. And then, yeah, we started doing episode 5. It looks like there were some issues there because we've got 2 parts, and then we just stopped for like 2.5 years. So of course, when I started it back up again, I restarted episode 5 because it made sense. And then we finished episode 5 in August last year, and I kind of wanted to come back to this at some point. But, you know, because it's quite long and involved, I don't always get a chance to do that. But I'm dedicating this month, or at least as much as I need, to Justice for All, the second game. So the next 4 Sundays, possibly. Depends on... we will try and finish Justice for All this month. That is the plan. There are 4 Sundays in this month, and we will try and do that. Nice to be consistent. And then I kind of maybe want to pick up, possibly do a brief, I don't know. I have a couple of visual novels that are promos, so I might pick up one of those next month on a Sunday for story time. Oh, I forgot to put story time in my hashtag. Damn it. There we go. I'll put it in the stream title. It's fine. But yeah, I finished Lego Brick Tales today. I finished Lonesome Village yesterday. So, really clearing up on stuff, basically. Trying to finish things. Because finishing things is good. So yeah, so the plan is kind of, yeah, to play this until we finish this particular case, which, okay, yeah, there were 15 streams, but as I said, there were 15 videos, put it that way, not 15 streams. I think we're probably you know, realistically, I don't know. Realistically, am I going to be able to finish 4 cases in 4 Sundays? I would think. But episode 5 of the first game did take like 10 hours. So yeah, well, we should probably get started so we can see how long this is going to take. We haven't actually started yet, and it's been 14 minutes. Right. I think it's probably just, it doesn't take this long if you don't read out every single thing. So, episode 1, The Lost Turnabout. How did I get into this mess? That's far enough. You can't run forever, Mr. Phoenix Wright. Oh, this is a nightmare. What have I done wrong? I cannot allow you to go on like this. But I'm just a simple defense attorney. Silence! You are no longer worthy of your title. Yes. So the last case of the last game, we had the forensic scientist, who was the younger sister of Lana, who was the head of the prosecutor office. There was a whole bunch of corruption. I think the previous case episode 4, was Miles Edgeworth getting accused on Christmas Day of killing someone. I think we started off easy. The first one was our friend. And then, well, no, started off easy. I mean, the first case was our, mentor dying, I believe. Or maybe the first case was our friend, our stupid, silly friend, doing something ridiculous and getting accused of something. I can't remember. As I said, they all start to blur into one. Like, I know things that happen, but the order that they happen. Oh, my specs are filthy. Can't see. Okay, so September 8. Okay, good. Always good when you can see 2 of the same thing. 9:08 a.m. I can't see a thing without my specs, really. So I'm guessing District Court, Defendant Lobby, number 1. Is that his ringtone? What a nightmare. I'm going to need to put this on auto, but... Oh, that's better. Ah, and I bet it was his ringtone that caused it. I really shouldn't be dozing off right before trial starts anyway. You should really answer the phone. Looks like they hung up. Yes, because you didn't answer. Good. I finally found it. Talk about a close call. I hate to do this to you, but... It's nothing personal, Mr. Attorney. A few minutes later. District Court, Defendant Lobby, number 1. Ow, my head. It's throbbing. And why does it feel so foggy? Good morning. Good morning. What's wrong? You don't look well. People are at their best first thing in the morning. It's that fighting spirit. Alright, but can you please cheering us down? My head sort of hurts. Roger that! Am I in trouble or something? Huh? Trouble? Wait, no, never mind. You're a policewoman, right? Why does she have so many feathers? I thought maybe I had done something wrong. What are you talking about? I'm not in trouble. What? I'm placing my life in your hands today, Mr. Phoenix, Wright? Life in my hands? You promised me! You said you would prove that I was not guilty! Not guilty? Just when I thought all hope was lost, when all the other lawyers had laughed me off. Leave it to me, you said. You, the one and only Phoenix Wright, came to save the day. And just like that, I was moved to tears, sir. Okay, it's my all-important badge. It shows that I'm a defense attorney. I found this in my pocket, but I don't remember what it means or how it got there. Okay, Dustin's autopsy report. Time of death. Can't remember which way around the dates are, but anyway, it's either the 9th of June or the 6th of September at 6:28 p.m. Hang on, no, we know it's September, so 6th of September, 6:28 p.m. Caused broken neck. Body was also covered in bruises. Fun. Glasses. Found under the victim's body. Pieces of nearsighted glasses were found nearby. Maggie Bird, age 22. My client. The only thing I can recall is that she's a policewoman. Dustin Prince, age 30. The victim and a policeman. He seems he was dating the defendant, Maggie Bird. Cool. She has anime eyes, oh dear. I'll never forget what you're doing for me. Ever. What is this girl babbling about? Actually, I really love to watch court proceedings and always root for you to win. When I'm off duty, I like to come here and... What's wrong? You've been acting really strange and you keep staring at me. You're making me kind of nervous, sir. Oh. Sorry. I'm afraid to ask, but here goes. So, this might sound bad, but, who are you? Mr. Wright, how can you say that? How can you do this to the fragile heart of a girl about to go on trial? Oh, absolutely horrible. No, I mean, I didn't mean it like that. Is this how a defense attorney treats his clients, sir? I can't believe this. No, it's just, well, I think you have the wrong person. Yes? Who am I? Why am I? The trial begins shortly. Will the defendant and her lawyer please proceed to the courtroom immediately? The trial's about to start. I'm counting on you in there, okay? Sure. Apparently we have no memory. I guess I must have an amnesia. Let's see. What can I piece together? From the sound of things, it's probably safe to say that I'm a defense attorney. And that girl, I'd say I prove her not guilty. I can't believe I made such an irresponsible promise. Oh, someone please. Tell me this is just a bad dream. Why do I get the feeling this is one dream I won't be waking up from? Oop. But yes, Mr. Cornus, anyway, how are you doing? How is it going? Oh yeah, I told you it was September. I remembered that part. September 8th, 10 a.m, District Court, courtroom number 2. But yeah, someone clapped me over the head. And now I don't remember who I am or what I'm doing. So that's great. This is going to be a brilliant trial. Court is now in session for the trial of Maggie Bird. The prosecution is ready, Your Honor. What is it, Mr. Wright? Hi, Vicky. Are you talking to me? Do you see any of the defense attorneys here? I guess not. Now then, are you ready? Yes. Guess I should say yes for now. Are you ready, Mr. Wright? Yes, Your Honor. Wait a sec. If her life is in my hands, I should really do the responsible thing. Actually, you see, Your Honor, my memory is kind of... The court will not hear the defense's excuses. Because the defendant is a member of the police, this case is under great scrutiny. Therefore, we must make this trial fair but swift. I believe I have told you this before. I hope you're not telling me you've forgotten. Actually, I have. Mr. Payne, your opening statement, please. Yes, Your Honor. As I'm sure you're well aware, the defendant is accused of killing her lover. What's worse, her lover was a fellow police officer. policeman? You did what to a policeman? It wasn't me. Oh, I did wonder if the music was a bit loud. Thank you for letting me know. Let me try and turn it down a bit. Is that better? It's really hard to tell when it's just music and not voices in the game, but I don't think there's any voices in the game, so it's just the background music. Does that work better, Leaky? No, I can put it down more as well. It wasn't me! And besides, Dust and I, we weren't lovers like that. In any case, the prosecution will prove that the guilty party is none other than the defendant. Very well. Mr. Payne, please call your first witness. It's been a while, Mr. Wright. See what you've learned since last time. I won't show you any mercy this time, rookie. Okay, and who are you again? The prosecution called Detective Dick Gumshoe to the stand. Here we go. Don't let me down, Mr. Wright. Nowhere to hide. I'm so dead. Witness, please state your name and occupation. My name is Dick Gumshoe, sir. I'm the detective in charge of homicides down at the precinct, sir. You don't look very well, detective. Well, sir, the defendant, she works under me, so you know. You work under that detective? Yes, sir. And while I was a trainee, he was always watching out for me, sir. He's such a wonderful guy, sir. I'll never forget what he's done for me. Okay, calm down. I believe you. Detective Gumshoe, please describe for us the details of this murder. Yes, sir. It happened at the park near headquarters, Exposé Park. The victim was one of the local cops, Dustin Prince. He was pushed down from the benches on the upper path, sir. The landing beat the body up bad and snapped his neck. The details are listed in the report that was distributed yesterday. Ah, yes, this autopsy report, correct? Do I not remember getting a copy? We have one, it's fine, it's in the court record. See? I see everything is in order here. Even the estimated time of death is unusually well documented. The victim's watch stopped from the impact to the landing, sir. The results of the autopsy confirmed the time of death. If I may, Your Honour, the prosecution would like to submit this photograph. Very well, the court accepts it into evidence. Victim fell from the wall above above. Crime photo 1. Now then, okay, can we see the photo? Yeah, okay. Now then, I recall at yesterday's preliminary hearing, a very important piece of evidence was brought to our attention. Yes, Your Honour. Yes, sir. Yes, I guess. Mr. Wright, is your head on right today? There is a very crucial piece of evidence found in the victim's body. Was it? Have you lost your mind? Well, actually, it's just nerves. Give me a second. What? How can you talk like such an amateur? I thought you were a pro, sir. Alright, sir. I'll help you through this. Oh, bless you. Why do you have so many feathers? It's weird. At a time like this, maybe you ought to take a glance at the court record I have. It's a pair of spectacles. We know this. It's her spectacles, which is weird. Court record? Yep. Info about evidence and people involved with this case are all listed there, sir. Look at the court record by pressing the right bumper. The right bumper, huh? You really know what you're talking about, don't you? Okay, Winston Payne, prosecutor of this case, lacks presence, generally bad at getting his points across. Feel you, mate. Dick Gumshoe, 31, detective of the local precinct, in charge of the initial investigation. It's too bad I'm a cop, right? Just think, I could totally be a legal aid instead. Mr. Wright. Yes, Your Honour. Court is in session. Save your chit-chat for later. Sorry, Your Honor. Well, I guess I better check the court record and see what I can find. What was it again? The Wright bumper? Alright, Mr. Wright, let's see if your notes are in order. Oh, God, start again. Alright, Mr. Wright, let's see if your notes are in order. What was the piece of evidence found underneath the victim's body? The answers. That's simple, Your Honor. A broken pair of glasses. That's right. The victim grabbed his killer's glasses as he was being shoved, sir, and held on to them as he fell. Hey, why are you giving me the evil eye? Those glasses you're wearing. Yes, this is my spare pair. But these glasses they found at the crime scene are not mine, I swear, sir. You sure about that? It was a coincidence that on the same day I accidentally stepped on mine. Coincidence, she says. Your Honor, I have further evidence to present. Oh, you have more? And this evidence is very decisive. It's a photo of the victim writing out someone's name. Something like that. So there's always a name in these things. It's like I think with Danganronpa there was a name. With Nunnery Games there was a name. Very well. Let's hear from our witness about this evidence. But no one ever actually writes. Sherlock Holmes even had the name written. You know. Does anyone ever actually write the name? And would the killer ever actually leave it and not just, stomp it out? Decisive evidence. There's something even more incriminating than the glasses under the victim's body, sir. During his deed, the victim was pushed from the bench area, but he managed to write the culprit's name on the ground where he landed. I don't like saying it, but it was clearly the defendant's name, Maggie, sir. As he's lying with a broken neck and a beat-up body, and he manages to perfectly write the word Maggie there. Specifically, how is he getting his right arm up over his head to write that? Well, this piece of evidence and the glasses, it's hard not to see she's the culprit. This is a picture of the writing, Your Honor. Why, this is... Yes, I can see her name clearly written here. And the prosecution would like to submit this picture. Understood. The court accepted into evidence. Okay, crime photo 2 added to the court record. As if the glasses alone didn't make you look suspicious. The victim even wrote your name as clear as day on the ground. But I already told you those glasses aren't mine. And how do you explain his dying message? It's a conspiracy. I'm not guilty, sir. Mr. Wright, you may cross-examine the witness. Cross-examine? This is it. I'm counting on you. Sure, but what am I supposed to do? What? This isn't like you at all. Normally this is the part where you get the witnesses' faces. Get in their faces and do what? I guess there's no way around it. Okay, I'm gonna lend you a hand. The prosecution's witnesses all hide things from the court, which means that they lie from time to time. Gumshoe, you dog. Lie? But isn't that detective your superior? Well, even if they don't mean to lie, sometimes people just remember things wrong. Like that detective. He does sort of look like a scatterbrain. Oi! My baby alone. It doesn't matter. Either way, it's bad for us, sir. That's why when you question witnesses, you have to find and expose their lies. Mr. Wright, your cross-examination, please. Yes, Your Honor. Talk about trial by fire. Here goes nothing. As long as I can expose the lies, we should be all right. About those glasses. Do you have any proof that those belong to my client? The lenses are for nearsightedness and are almost the same strength as hers. Even the frames look kind of like the one she's wearing in her ID pal. What should I do now? Continue pressing. Hold it. Almost and kinda and not good enough in a case like this. Do you have more definitive proof? Is there something that clearly links the defendant with those glasses? The dirt and sand rubbed out any traces of fingerprints or anything else? So what you are saying, detective, is that you have nothing that proves these glasses are my client's. Something like that? What? I see. So there is no proof. Wow, that was amazing! I could totally feel it down in my gut. I mean, almost and kinda. If they're not her prescription, they're not her glasses. During his D, okay, press. Now you're sure he was pushed and that's how he fell? Yeah, pal, if you look at the wounds on the victim's body, there's no way it was anything else. Please continue. Your testimony, detective. Anyway, the victim fell far. But I managed to write the culprit's name on the ground where he landed. Okay. Seriously. Why does it always happen? I'm absolutely fine. As soon as I sit down to stream, I can't stop yawning. So bizarre. The culprit's name? Yeah, I was surprised too. I didn't want to believe it, but was his name that of my client? I don't seeing it, but it was clearly the defendant's name, Maggie, sir. Are you absolutely certain? Sorry, pal, but that's what it said. There's a picture of it, no matter which way you look, it still says Maggie. It's got a point. Hey, hold on! Don't hurt me, I know the picture says Maggie, but now that she mentions it, something does feel kind of off about this picture. I mean, everything feels off about this picture. That's how you know you found a contradiction. Now hurry up and present some evidence. So that's what spotting a contradiction feels like. You better check the court record again. Okay. Oh wait, hang on. That's not how you spell her name. I was gonna say, it says Maggie, but that's not right. But it is, it's not spelt the same. Aside from the fact that it literally was not possible if he fell. Broken neck. Broken neck? No way he's writing anything with a bloody broken neck. So the culprit. And you are certain that it was the victim who wrote the name of the ground? I can actually know his finger from the rough sand. And there are grains of sand stuck under his pointer fingernail. Certainly seems the name was written by the victim himself. Or at least his finger. Didn't go well. If the writer really was the victim himself, then we're in a lot of trouble. Don't give up. Keep that fighting spirit going. I'm glad you're all pumped up, but I really want to see your special move, sir. My what? You always look so cool when you present evidence. Present evidence? Present evidence. Actually, I was just thinking of that. Yes, the great Phoenix Writer's book. Oh, that's right. I heard that lately you can present not only evidence, but people's profiles as well. Well, yes, we need to do that, because your name is not spelt Maggie. It's Maggie. Sure makes things a bit more complicated, so be careful, sir. People's profiles, huh? Alright, let's give this another try. Something you managed to write. Anyway, Maggie. Right, present. Files? Oh my god, I'm so sorry. What is it? What's come over me? Without thinking, I just blurted out, "Objection!" I yelled it at the top of my lungs, finger outstretched, ready to take on my opponent. Objection! Objection. A rush. Detective Gumshoe. You're talking to me, pal? Please state the defendant's name for me. What are you trying to prove with this futile exercise, Mr. Wright? You'll see, this is a very crucial line of questioning. Actually, Mr. Payne, you can answer. The defendant's name, if you please. What? Where is this ridiculous question coming from? Defendant's name is Maggie Bird. I think someone needs to check the court record. What? It says right here that it's Maggie Bird. Ah! It looks like the bird caught the cat napping. What's going on here? I have no idea either, sir. As you can see, the victim did indeed leave a name Maggie. However, the defendant's name is actually spelt Maggie. This is a blatant contradiction of facts. Oh. How about that? I hadn't even noticed. But maybe the victim didn't know how to spell her name correctly. You said they were dating. May I remind you that it was you who said the defendant is accused of killing her lover. If they were truly lovers, it would be impossible for him to not know her name. No. This is very true. Spain? Yes, Your Honor. Are you absolutely certain that the defendant and the victim, Dustin Prince, were in fact lovers? Yes, I am quite certain, Your Honor. They were a well-known couple in the police force. Detective Gumshoe, please testify for the court the relationship between the victim and defendant. Yes, sir. Dustin and Maggie. Officer Prince and Officer Bird have been going out for about half a year. It sounded like they were even talking about marriage. The day of the incident just happened to be the victim's birthday, sir. Officer Bird had gotten Officer Prince a present. It was something she had bought over 2 months ago. I should know, because she came to me to ask what she should get for him. Oh, those two sound like they were close. Nevertheless, tragedy struck. Yes, I see. You may cross-examine the witness, Mr. Wright. I just don't know what present was. Can't remember. How do you know about this? Every year in March, we have a training camp for us cops. Officer Bird was okay at the time, and she and Officer Price... No, Prince! I do apologise. I keep on saying his name wrong. Officer Prince seemed to hit it off. They got close, I take it. Actually, I was supposed to go too, but I couldn't pay the deposit for the trip, so I didn't. If only I'd gone on that trip. What is it? Oh, nothing, sir, really. Anyway. Marriage? But wasn't the victim 8 years older than her? What? You seen a guy's got to marry someone the same age as himself, pal? No, that's not what I meant at all. Detective Gumshoe and Dustin were only a year apart, you know. I think this fella has a ways to go before marriage. Mind your own business, pal. The day of the incident, you mean September 6th? Yeah. The victim, Officer Prince, had just gotten off duty at 5:30 that day, and since Maggie's night shift hadn't started yet, they went to the park for a bit. What time did it say he died? 6:28, okay. I remember when I was young and in love. Oh, it was a jolly time. That's great, Your Honour. I'm glad you're such a cheerful old man. Officer Bird had gotten Officer Prince a present. You seem to know a lot about the defendant. Well, that's because I'm her boss and I've got to watch out for my subordinates. But even what she was going to give as a present? Am I going a bit too far? Hey, pal, watch what you see. I know everything that happens under me, so if someone as much as scratches that, I really don't need to know that much. Mr. Wright, please refrain from badgering the witness. I agree. Even if this witness has a crush on the defendant, that should not be the point of discussion at this time. Oh, wait a second. Why are we talking about this? It's all your fault, pal. You're guilty, guilty, guilty. I should have you arrested. I think the good detective is about done here. Over 2 months ago. Yep, she's a very considerate woman, pal. So, what was this birthday present? She got him a glove. It's going to turn out he was left-handed as well. A single glove? Why would she only give him one? Actually, Your Honour, the glove in question is a baseball glove. I see, a baseball glove. Officer Prince was a huge baseball fan. Baseball glove? Press further. Just now, I believe you said that the present was something she had bought over 2 months ago. Yeah? Are you saying she bought the glove at a store that far in advance? Nah, nothing like that, pal. Then what is it like? She ordered it. It was custom made. Custom made? The glove was custom made? Yeah, that's what I said. So the glove was custom made. Your Honour, I really don't see how the glove is related to this case. Yes, it would seem that there is little relevance. What do you think, Mr. Wright? Do you think this glove is really relevant to this case? It's relevant. I don't know where this will lead me, but... Of course it's relevant. That glove is the key to this whole case. Yes, nothing to the max. Now this is the Mr. I know. I'm so happy you're back, sir. I was wondering how long it'd take. This is great! Pressing people. Feels like I've done this before. As if I used to do this, to squeeze information from even the most tight-lipped people. Very well. If you are that convinced, then let's hear some more about the matter. Actually, I brought the glove with me to D. And? Why didn't you say so earlier? Hurry and show the glove to the court. Well, I didn't think it had anything to do with this case. Anyway, this is it. So, looks like bananas. It's rather yellow, isn't it? Baseball glove. Officer Prince really liked the colour yellow. And that's why you had to special order it. Yep, that's right. That and one other reason. It's left-handed. I think this court has heard enough. It is clear that the victim and the defendant were involved with each other. Yes, that's correct, Your Honour. Now, if that's true, it brings up an important question. Was the name Maggie really written by the victim? I see your point, Your Honour. Detective Gumshoe, please tell the court a little more about the name on the ground. Yes, sir. The writing on the ground. We first looked into the handwriting. Unfortunately, we couldn't confirm that it was the victim's handwriting. Next, we checked the victim's pointer finger. We found that there was sand trapped under the victim's fingernail. There were also scratches on his skin that were caused by him writing on the ground. From this, we could confirm that the victim wrote this name with his right hand. Yes, perfectly logical conclusion. Now then, Mr. Wright, you may cross-examine the witness. Thank you, Your Honour. But can you really determine handwriting based on the sample written in sand? Yeah, this is why amateurs are amateurs. We're not a bunch of simpletons, pal. Scientific investigation in this country is actually pretty good. I believe it's time to get back to the real point. Agreed, Your Honour. So what was the result of the investigation? So, in the end, you couldn't confirm it. Yeah, don't you look down on us? I told you, we're not a bunch of simpletons, pal. Everyone knows you can't find out everything you want with scientific investigation. I've never heard that before. Me neither. Nor have I. I never heard anything like that at the police academy, sir. Okay, so I made it up. Anyway. His pointer finger. You know, the one you're always pointing and waving around in people's faces. Ah, don't tell me it bothers you. Every time you do it, pal, I have a mini heart attack. It's like you're trying to kill me, pal. In any case, you examined the victim's index finger, correct? Yeah, I figured there should be something on his finger if he'd been writing in sand. And the results? And what does that prove? Well, it proves that he did write that name with his own finger. Yes, which explains why there was sand stuck in his nail. Yes, he's right. There's more. Scratches on his skin. Are they pre or post-mortem? Yep, you can't see them with your naked eye, but they're there. That is incredible. Sure is, that's the part of scientific investigation. They're so small we had to use a magnifying glass, like a really strong one. It's got that really scientific at sounding even a microscope. Yeah, that's it. We use one of those and that's how we find them. Can't believe this guy doesn't know what a microscope is. Don't be judgy. From this we could confirm that the victim knew with his right hand. Okay? Are you absolutely sure? I believe in the power of science. I wonder if my evidence is something to counter with. Listening to this, you would think there was only one conclusion. The name was definitely written by the victim. But don't you think that would be really strange, sir? If Dustin really wrote that message with his right hand, do you think I would have gone through that much trouble to get him his present? Present? What about it? Ah! Went too far. Lefty's rule. Detective Gumshoe, please take a look at this. That's the glove, right? Could you tell us you could tell the court what is special about this glove? Special? Never really thought about it, but it's solid yellow, and that's about it. Yes, it's really yellow, but that is only one of its qualities. And there's another reason why it's special. And what would that be? It's very simple. This glove is made for a left-handed person. Left-handed? Why, you're absolutely right. This glove is meant to be worn on the right hand. That's why it had to be custom-made. I've never seen a bright yellow left-handed glove before for sale, have you? Well, no. So, detective, which hand did the victim use to write the name with again? That's easy. It's obvious from this picture that it was his waiter sack. Don't forget that the victim was left-handed. Ah. That is, I mean, I object. Overruled. It's right, I would like to know what your line of reasoning proves. There is only one conclusion that can be drawn. A left-handed person could not have written a message with his right hand. Not that neatly anyway, unless you're ambidextrous. Therefore, the person who wrote the name Maggie, also he spelt it wrong, could not have been the victim. There's like at least 3 things wrong with this. Notwithstanding that he wouldn't be writing anything with a broken neck. Order! Order! When you think about it that way, then yes. It's not possible that this name was written by the victim himself. Then that means Maggie is, No, it's not possible, Mr. Payne. Yes, Your Honour. And the evidence the prosecution has presented failed to prove the defendant's guilt. In fact, I believe you have proven her to be innocent. No. Alright, you did it, Mr. Wright. Phew, I think I can breathe again. It seems that we have reached the conclusion. You did a fine job once again, Mr. Wright. Your Honour? Ah, well, thank you, sir. See, you got complimented by the judge again. You're really good. And that's why you can't give up being a lawyer, sir. Are you joking? I'm more than ready to retire. I will now announce my verdict. This court finds the defendant Maggie Bird. Okay. No, not yet. I mean, please give me a few more minutes, Your Honour. What is the meaning of this, Mr. Payne? The prosecution is not finished yet. What do you mean? We would like to call our next witness to the stand. And what did this witness? The moment the victim was pushed to his death. What's more, he saw the very face of the culprit. What the heck? Order! Order in the courts! I believe a recess is in order. Afterward, we will hear from this new witness. I had a feeling that was a bit too easy. I need more information. I'll have to see what I can find out during this recess. So pressing Gumshoe about marriage during his cross-examination got me an achievement. Well, would have netted me an achievement if I hadn't already got it. But as I always press on everything, unless there's a limit to how many times you can press. There was no way I was going to miss that one anyway. Can't let my guard down, it's only tougher from here. Court is adjourned for recess. To be continued. Okay, so... Okay, so... that appears to be the latest save point on the other case. Nope. 25th. That is the latest. Final day trial latter. Okay, so we'll just overwrite from here. I should stop yawning. September 8th, 11:43 AM, District Court, Defendant Lobby number 1. Amnesia? Hey, I can't believe my law's trying to defend me in such a state. Hey, I didn't do too badly. Why didn't you tell me so? I'm sorry, I didn't mention it to you. Oh, I know what to do. I heard you can fix something like this with a really strong shock to your system. Come on, lower your head a little. A Maggie kick should be all you need. No. No. I think I'll pass on this one. Come on! I'm sorry. Whenever I see someone in trouble, I have a hard time leaving them alone. I tend to stick my nose in where it doesn't belong and try and tackle everyone's problems. Well, my head's one problem you won't be tackling today. Well, we're here to solve your problem first. We can deal with mine later. For now, do you think you can fill me in on a few things? Of course, I'll be honoured to. Well, I guess we'll start with my name and then I can tell you about me. No, that's okay. Really, I think I know you and your name pretty well by now. I was wondering if you could help me figure out a few things about myself. So my name is Phoenix Wright. What a weird name. This is serious. You really don't remember? I'll tell you what, sir. You can have this back, and maybe it'll help. This is a business card? I got this from you. It's my prized possession. You can borrow it for now, but please give it back, okay? Okay, there are some numbers written on the back. Oh, that's your cell phone number. Okay. I guess for now we should stop talking about me. Start talking about this case. This case? Yeah, can you think of anything that would be helpful for me to know? What can I tell you? I can't think of anything other than the incident with that cell phone, but... Cell phone? Yeah, your eyes lit up when we talked about it at the detention centre, sir. Hurry up then and tell me, this might be very important. Okay, Roger. No, Phoenix. My name's Phoenix. It was on the day of the crime, just before 6 PM. I picked up a lost cell phone while on a walk with Dustin. Blue Badger! All of a sudden, the phone began to ring. Hello? Oh, thank you. I've been searching for my phone. Is this yours? Oh, I'm glad you called. We can meet up and then give this back. I'll be right there. I'm sorry, I didn't catch your name. You can call me Maggie. Oh. We agreed to meet up at 6 PM. Dustin and I waited for the person to show up. They never did. So where's the phone you've got now? I gave it to you yesterday. To me? That phone in my pocket? You mean this? Do you think it has anything to do with the murder? I don't really know. But if my eyes lit up... Okay. Who was yelling? You were here all along! It's Maya! You're so... I called you like a million times, but you wouldn't pick up. When I went to check in the courtroom, everyone had already left. Now who the heck is this? Let me guess. You're supposed to know this one. Hey, good morning, Maggie. And a good morning to you too, Maya. So, how's it going? Is there a word for worse than abysmal? What if I said that everything would be fine? That's right, it's Maya to the rescue with the ultra-decisive, super important evidence. Here you are, Nick. The thing you wanted me to bring. Oh, thanks. What the heck is this? A list? About 20 people's names and phone numbers written. It was kind of tough, but I managed to dig up some dirt. It looks like these guys are up to no good. No good? As in... There's a group of con artists the police are currently investigating. I think these guys are members of that group. Names list added to the court record. Why would a group of con artists pop up in a case like this? Don't look at me! And where did you get this list from in the first place? Don't you remember, Nick? You're the one who asked me to look this up yesterday. Oh, is that right? These numbers were in the memory of that phone Maggie found. So that's where they're from. You're already forgetful these days, Nick. I hope I never get to be a forgetful old prune like you. Actually, Mr. Wright is... Mr. Wright, recess is now over. Please bring the defendant and return to the courtroom immediately. Oh, oops. I guess you have to get going. We can talk about you being all later, Nick. Wish us luck. I guess I have all the pieces now, more or less. All that's left is to put it all together. I'm not going to lose this. I can't. Come on, Nick. Better get a move on. Yeah. It's a bit later. Court will now reconvene. Please call your next witness to the stand, Mr. Payne. Yes, Your Honour. But before I do, if I may say a few words. What is it, Mr. Payne? It's about the next witness. He has a tendency to say things that rub people the wrong way, you see. So I asked the court might be a little lenient on... There is no need to give a preface. Just hurry up and call your witness, please. Yes, Your Honour. The prosecution calls this next witness. A drifter who was taking a walk in the park on the day of the murder. It's him. Please state your name for the court witness. Before I do, I'd like to clarify a little something. Oh, alright, go ahead. Just now you introduced my wonderful self to the court, correct? Perhaps it's the drifter who was taking a walk. Did I? But I will not stand for that. Now you've tinted the court's eyes and coloured me wrongly. Sure, I suppose calling me a university student would not be the absolute truth, but to get... Oh my god, okay. Unbeatable. Yeah, I'm just gonna let you. I'm very sorry. I will be more careful from now on. You went way too fast for me to read that out. Something about looking for the perfect university. Why am I still yawning? Stop it. Okay, a bit chilly. I'm just gonna put the heating on. Maybe that will help. And maybe... Okay, I think we're just gonna have a short break while I make some tea that's hot and put the heating on. That's probably the easiest way to solve this. Right, I am back. I have hot tea and the heating's on. Oh, hopefully that will help. Right. Oh yeah, something, university student of life, bollocks, whatever. The character is bollocks. But anyway. What is he, a human chatterbox? Have to question him. He's also the one that whapped him over the head. Yeah. Cars, women, glasses, and of course university first rates only need apply. Glasses? What do you want wearing glasses? That's enough, your name, witness. Oh, is that how you want to play this? Using your power and influence to keep the young people down. I see how you work now. You old people and your dirty tricks. You thought you had me, but you thought wrong. I'm sorry. It won't happen again. Oh, man. I forgive you, all right. I suppose I can tell you my name. I am Richard Wellington, the drifting virtuoso, PhD in drifting, as it were. If you wanted to, you could call me a university student in transit. The music is really annoying. I'm turning it down on my side. Ahem. Mr. Wellington. On the day of the murder, you were taking a strolling through the park, correct? It would appear that you are attached to that word. If you must, then by all means. But I remind you that I am in no way a prepubescent boy out on a walk with Mammy. If you must know, I am... Anyway, please testify to the court what you saw during your walk through the park. See, you said it again, taking a walk. You know you... What you witnessed will do, Mr. Wellington. What I saw that day. I was at the park all afternoon, deep in thought about my life situation. I don't remember the time all that well, but I do believe it was past 6 p.m. All of a sudden, a police officer falls from above, right in front of my eyes. Without a thought, I looked up, and there I met the eyes of a charming young lady. Of course, I remember her sweet face. It was that of the pretty defendant there. The only other thing I saw was the banana that fell with the police officer. The baseball glove. The baseball glove. Sorry, I was absolutely fine until I sat down. But we will persevere, because I would like to at least get some of this case done. Right, that was certainly a decisive testimony. Decisive? Nick, did you hear what he just said? Yeah. That's all you have to say? How can you be so calm? It's strange. It's very calm and clear. Maybe it's because I believe in my client. You mean Maggie? Yes, and if she really is innocent, then that could only mean one thing. That guy is lying. You may now question the witness, Mr. Wright. I'll find out the truth no matter how well you craft your lies. So you're at the park all afternoon. You seem to have a lot of free time. It was very rude of you, but then again, what can I expect? That's what you get from a man who graduated from a no-name trashy university. No-name trashy? Now, this might be hard for a much-headed, feeble-minded baboon like you, but I have to think very carefully about the future of our great country. But I thought you said you were thinking about which college to go to just now. No, please. Which university I go to will directly affect the very future of this country. That arrogant little snot. How did you know what time it was? I see you're not wearing a watch, so... Is that the best you can do? Do you think you can discredit me like that? Or just a third-rate biased fool? I guess I can't expect real smarts from you. His arrogance is really intolerable, so what should I do now? Press harder. Answer the question. How did you know what time it was? I can't believe I have to deal with a worm like you. You're just a shallow man who can only slam on desks and point at people for fun. I guess I don't have a choice. I'll try to explain it so that even a third-rate simpleton like you can understand. There is this little thing they call a clock at the park. Do you get that? Do you know what a clock is? It's a thing that tells you the time. As you can see, Mr. Wright, it's even in this picture of the crime scene. Oh, so it is. I looked at that clock, and that's how I knew the time. But if you ask me, this whole concept of breaking time apart into fragments is total utter nonsense. I need to get another flood of meaningless words. Talk about first-class waste of time. In any case. And how did you know he was a police officer? You obviously have no idea how powerful my deductive reasoning skills are. With one glance, I could tell what kind of occupation he held. That shoddy do-it-yourself hairstyle practically streamed down a police officer. And also, I suppose it was because he was wearing an officer's uniform. Shouldn't that statement have come first? Wow, that's pretty impressive. Hey, Nick, do you think he's figured out what I do? Even I haven't figured out that yet. Are you sure you got a good look at her face? Animals have this thing called an eye, Mr. Wright. They use the sight to see things. In the case of humans, we have two of them. Yes, even you. You don't care if I have them or not. Did you or did you not get a clear look at her face? That's what the witness was just about to get to. I would like to request Mr. Wright not use such a loud voice during questioning. Sustain. Mr. Wright, please refrain from raising your voice in this court. Please don't make me have to raise my voice. Are you finished? I'd like to continue if that's alright with you. So you're sure you're not mistaken? Please, don't confuse your pitiful train wreck of a life with mine. And what you call a famous brand name product while you're only a cheap imitation. There's no way someone as magnificent as myself could have made a mistake. Of course. Of course. Did you notice anything else of interest, witness? The only thing I saw was the banana that fell with a police officer. Banana? Well, it was actually more than just one, more like a bunch of bananas. What would a bunch of bananas be doing? Why would I know such a thing? I'm only telling you what I saw. That's really strange. Mikey never mentioned anything about a bunch of bananas. That's it, Nick. He's got to be lying about the bananas. It could be, but there's no reason for him to lie about there being bananas at the crime scene. And what if it's not a lie? Well, maybe he thought he was seeing one thing and it was something else. If he mistook something else for a bunch of bananas, then that would be an inaccuracy. Think, Phoenix, think. If my client's innocent, there is no way he could have seen what he says he did. Which means if you can somehow show he's lying... Yeah, that's exactly what we need to do. You're right, she's got a sharp mind, but I just wish I could remember who she is. That's Mia's sister. Mia and Maya. I has chocolate. And I've just seen it says, open here. Well, tough. I just opened the entire box. Because I'm in heathen, apparently. Is everything okay, Nick? Was it that? Mr. Wellington, I believe I have the bananas you saw right here. Oh, so you know about the bananas too. Why didn't you say it earlier? But don't you think you can use it as a way to pull more information out of me? That's why you'd be wrong. Mr. Wright, what is the meaning of this? Isn't that the baseball glove? What? Baseball glove? Doesn't it look delicious? Care for a bite? That's not. It's a... no. You may be missing your glasses, mate. Nice pale blue that match your top there. Your Honour, I think this proves one very important fact. Chocolate. This witness has bad eyesight. By the way, just how bad are your eyes? How? Well, why are you asking about this all of a sudden? Your Honour, it is very simple to mistake a glove for a bunch of bananas. No. I don't think so. Objection overruled. You're one of those people. Yes, you know what I mean. You're like those people who refuse to accept Galileo. Oh, we're gonna rant again. Oh, chocolate. And that was why I asked you how about your eyesight is. Both 2200. Suppose you're going to tell me that's terrible, right? Why are you not wearing your glasses today then? Because I lost them recently, you see. Of course, I was planning on getting a new pair made right away. But you know, my glasses are no ordinary glasses, so to replace them. How about when you witnessed the crime, were you wearing your glasses then? How about the witness? You're an unrelenting evil man. You're like those people who rejected Jen. Oh god, he's doing it again. It boils down to you were not wearing your glasses at the time, because they were crushed under the victim, which is odd. Therefore, the identity of the woman at the scene of the crime and that of the defendant cannot be proven to be the same by this witness. But the height difference was only 9 feet. Not if he's nearsighted, mate. It was very possible for him to see the face of the culprit standing on the upper path. Witness? Please be more accurate in your testimony. Remember, a person's life is at stake. Yes, Your Honour. Now then, please continue with your testimony. Please tell the court what happened next in the moments after you witnessed your crime. The crime. What happened next? The girl on the upper path ran away as soon as she realised I was there. After that, I immediately called the police station to report the crime. It must have been 6:45 when I made the call. They must have had a lot of free time on their hands, since they showed up within 10 minutes. The person who was on the upper path saw you and then ran away. Yes, that's correct. Which is why even someone without a superior brain like mine can understand that. That girl is the murderer. Rest is the witness now, Mr. Wright. She ran away just like that? She did. She saw me and flew the nest like the guilty bird she is. I'm sorry. Is that pun too hard for someone who only got a third of education? Actually, it did take me a few seconds to get. Anyway, she ran away the instant she saw you. How could you tell it was my client? The witness has already answered that question. He has stated that the defendant is the culprit. This is true, Mr. Wright. I'm striking your question from the record. How can I get more information out of him? Immediately, as in immediately. Sure, a minute may have elapsed before I did, but that's the duty of every good citizen, or did they not teach you that at your pitiful school? People learn about how to call the police in college? Hey Dick, I think you should take a look at the court record for a sec. No, it's fine. I know he died. Excuse me, 6:28, Maya. I'm going to press him on it. It's been 6:45. I just wanted him to tell me it was a medium. I'm not going to press on anything. I kind of need to get through the case. But when I can't remember what the evidence thing is, I'm going to press. Whew. Can I make this go forward? I changed the background music. Oh, that's the volume. No. Let's drop a save while we're in here. I'm fairly certain this episode is a shorter one. We should probably start a bit of episode 2, about halfway through the stream. It's just I'm feeling very tired. Did make an amazing risotto earlier. It's very good. Made the recipe up all by myself. It's surprisingly tasty, actually. I was like, this could be a disaster. It was not a disaster. Whether I can recreate it or not the next time I want to eat it, I don't know. It feels like it's a very summery one, though, or more summery rather than winter. But I just wanted something different. I'm also nearly at the end of season 1 of Lost. It's in the 3-part finale, and I'm a third of the way through it. But yeah, it's Sunday afternoon again. This last time, at least I remembered yesterday that it was still Saturday, so I had Sunday, but I don't know. It just feels like weekends go so quick. And I'm tired. And I'm worried about my friend. She's not doing so good. But anyway, let's get on. It's just, Mr. Wellington, would you please take a look at this? You mean the victim's autopsy report? According to this, the verdict occurred at 6:28 p.m. So what of it? You said that you called the police immediately after the murder took place. However, by the time you had called the police, it was already 6:45. Well, it's clearly a 15-minute gap here, do you know it? I think the court would like to hear what you were doing during this 15-minute gap. You'd be writing Maggie with the wrong hand and spelling it correctly. The witness was in shock at the time of witnessing a terrible murder. It's only to be expected that he would be a little dazed. 15 minutes is hardly what I called a little dazed. Mr. Wellington. Yes? Explain yourself. What were you doing during those 15 minutes? Answer the question. Telephone, spit it out. I was searching for a phone booth. You mean like that one? Right there. Literally where he fell. Phone booth? You mean you don't have a cell phone? Had you maybe lost it earlier? You and your questions as if you're trying to open all the doors of a Matryoshka doll. I love Matryoshka dolls. You must think you're something really special. Witness. I lost my cell phone. There, you happy? You lost it. Unbelievable you lose your glasses and your cell phone. You must be very scatterbrained when it comes to your belongings. Aren't you saying that first-rate people are never allowed to lose things? Haven't you ever heard that all geniuses have a strange quirk or two by that rationale? Okay, right, yes, and... Enough. Oh man, oh man. Wait, hold on a sec. He lost his cell phone? Nick, that cell phone, could it be? You mean this phone Maggie found? There's no way. Boy, I didn't see this coming. What should I do now? Question further. Has anyone else ever played the Phoenix Wright games? That's something you played back in 2002? You played the Xbox versions? Are you enjoying it? I don't know. I kind of like some feedback. I don't know. I'm falling asleep here. Give me some company. Where's your cell phone right now? What are you getting all excited about? You seem to be a little confused. I found my phone. You know. See, here it is. No. See. Looks like he's got his phone. I thought that just maybe this was his. Well then, I think we've cleared this issue up. Time of the murder, the witness did not have his cell phone because he had lost it. Therefore, the delay in his call was caused by his search for a phone booth, which was literally 3, centimeters away. Inches. 3 feet. 3 feet. Well, that's the gist of it. I guess you put it that way and leave it at that. Do you have any further questions, Mr. Wright? I don't think. Your Honour, the witness's testimony does not make any sense. I don't believe that there was ever a need for the witness to search for a phone. How dare you? You can't just make outrageous claims like that. You do have some sort of proof, don't you? Well, yeah, of course. This evidence should be good enough, I think. Alright, let's have this proof then. Please present proof that the witness had no need to search for a public phone booth. It's quite simple, actually. Please take a look at this. The crime scene photo. Is there a problem with it? No, there's nothing wrong with the picture. You don't understand my logic after looking at it. Something is wrong with you. Yeah. It's a phone booth. That is correct. All the defendant had to do was walk 3 steps. Mr. Wellington, why did you not use the phone that was right in front of you? Order. Order. I will have order in my court. What does reporting the crime and delay prove for the defense? The witness can't explain what he was doing for those 15 minutes. I submit that he was writing Maggie in the sand with the finger. That is reason enough to throw suspicion on his testimony. Very true. What do you have to say for yourself, witness? And I bet this phone really is his, Nick. He must have killed Dustin to get his phone back. But Maggie said that she was going to return it to him. There was no reason for him to kill her for it. And on top of that, we still have the phone she found anyway. He wasn't looking for his cell phone. Maybe he was looking for something else. Was he? So right. Yes, Your Honor. Do you have any thoughts you would like to share with the court? Can you offer an explanation as to what the witness was doing during those 15 minutes? There's only one possible explanation. Right, let's hear your explanation. However, be forewarned that if your explanation is not persuasive, you'll be penalised. Be careful before you present, Mr. Wright. Yes, Your Honour. Probably shouldn't have said there was only one possibility. He's presented to the court the one piece of evidence that will answer the following. Why didn't the witness call the police right away? Perhaps this is the evidence you need to be convinced. Perhaps? Okay, no, that was not it. Okay. The glasses, maybe? That was it. Mr. Wellington. Yes, he was searching for his glasses. What? Where? Don't do that. You almost gave me a heart attack. These are your glasses, aren't they? Where did you find... I believe the court all heard what you just confessed to. These glasses are in fact yours. I'll tell you where they were found, Mr. Wellington. These glasses were found under the victim's body. Under the victim's body? Order. Order. Now wait a second, hold on. I didn't confess or confirm anything. Your Honour, I think the answer is quite clear here. As he fell, Dustin Prince grabbed the culprit's glasses. The culprit knew that he had to find his glasses and searched frantically for them. He didn't realise that they were under the victim's body. That's why it took him 15 minutes to make the call. Mr. Wright, you... Indicating the witness is the real murderer. Of course, that is precisely what I'm doing. Darn right, he's the real murderer. Figure it out, Nick. More or less. Turns out this cell phone was the key to the case after all. Anyway, now's our chance to deep six this guy. Sink him in one shot. Yeah! This is so exciting watching you work again. Somehow my old self is coming back to me. It's time to sink or swim. Everything rests on the edge of a knife. It's the moment I've been waiting for. Order, order, order. Your Honour, the defence is making a mockery of this court. Without any solid ground to stand on, he accuses the witness of being the murderer. I mean, generally that's the case, generally. Yeah, that's right. I'm no criminal. Did this third-rate fraud of a lawyer. In that case, why don't we look at it from the defence perspective? Let's hear your explanations why you're not the murderer. Why that's easy. For example, there's the name the victim wrote. What about that? Oh, you mean the name Maggie? Yeah, even an idiot like you can read that, right? Not we already know this was not written by the victim himself. After all, the defendant's name is Maggie, and the victim was left untouched. In other words, in order to make the defendant look guilty, the real criminal used the victim's right hand to write her name on the ground. But wouldn't that mean the real criminal was someone the defendant knew? Otherwise, how else would that person know her name was Maggie? Maggie. That is a good point. The witness didn't even know Miss Bird before the trial. Ah, I forgot. Is there any way this creep could have known? By the way, she said Maggie on the phone. Best if I could prove the witness has a chance to learn. The defendant's name was Maggie. Now, will the defense please present its case? How could the witness have known the defendant's name? Mr. Wellington, you didn't have your cell phone with you on the day of the murder, correct? So what if I didn't? When you realised you had lost it, what did you do? What did I do? Didn't you try and find it by calling it? How did you... Your Honour, these questions have nothing to do with... Overruled. Mr. Wright, where are you going with this line of questioning? Do you think there is some relation between the witness's cell phone and the murder? I do, Your Honour. On the day of the crime, Maggie Bird picked up a lost phone in the park, and she also received a phone call from the owner of the phone. Hello? Oh, thank you. I've been searching for my phone. Is this yours? Oh, I'm glad you called. We can meet up and I can give this back. I'll be right there. I'm sorry, I didn't catch your name. You can call me Maggie. So when you learned her name was Maggie. But she made one fatal mistake. Fatal mistake? My client's name is Maggie, but the name that was written on the ground was Maggie. Oh. There's a mistake. That only occur if all you knew was now her name was sounded. Maggie, is that? I knew why. Order. But Your Honour, the witness has no motive. What your point is? It's very simple, Your Honour. A person would not usually kill someone without a reason. Mr. Wellington had no reason to kill anyone. That is absolutely correct. I don't have a motive. Is that right, Your Honour? Can you explain what motive this witness could have had? It's very simple, Your Honour. Are you sure, Nick? If I said I can't offer an explanation, then the trial's over, right? Yeah, but... Proof that the witness had a motive. Mr. Wellington's motive is right here. What's this? A list? These phone numbers were pulled from the memory of the phone the defendant found. We have determined that the people on this list are members of a certain group. You looked up all those numbers? Of course. This list of phone numbers was stored in the cell phone's memory. The names and numbers belong to people who are members of a certain con artist group. What? Con artist? Can you explain why these numbers were on your phone, Mr. Wellington? This is an outrage, an invasion of privacy. Looking up the phone numbers on a person's phone is a worse crime than murder. You're one of those people. You're just like the cops who raided that brilliant... Oh, whatever. Don't care, Mr. Wellington. What I want is for you to tell us what this list is about. You think? Any of you know what it's like to be a refined man such as me. Your Honour, this is unjustified badgering of the witness. Objection overruled. Mr. Wright, what is the meaning of that? Why would the witness have the numbers of a group of con artists on his phone? Isn't that obvious? The witness is a member of that group. Is Mr. Wellington is a member of this very group. No. No. All of your friends' phone numbers are stored here, right here on this phone. If anyone were to look into those phone numbers, it'd be all over for you. This is why you had to kill. No, this is too much. It does make quite a bit of sense. Well, Mr. Wellington, would you care to explain? No. Got you now. No, that police officer. Your Honour. What is it, Mr. Payne? Your Honour, this is unjustified badgering of the witness. You said the exact same thing only a few seconds ago. Please? Please, let's think about the content of that phone call. Hello? Oh, thank you. I've been searching for my phone. Is this yours? Oh, I'm glad you called. We can meet up and I can give this back. The defendant had already promised she would return the phone. After that, all Mr. Wellington had to do was meet Miss Bird to get his phone back. Why then, why do you need to kill anyone? Valid point. What does the defense think about this? If you think about it logically, then it makes sense. Then maybe we should be thinking outside of the box. Yeah, if we think like that, let's see. That slimeball saw something at the crime scene that made him commit murder. Your thoughts, Mr. Wright? Well, I don't think Mr. Wellington went to pick up his phone in a very friendly manner. He was promised his phone, so why would he have been unfriendly to the defendant? I think he must have seen something that didn't agree with him when he got there. Well then, Mr. Wright, what was this something that didn't agree with the witness? The fact that he was a police officer? The witness saw this. Mr. Wellington, is he correct? That wasn't it. Okay. The bananas? Oh, the guy. I can present a profile. Mr. Wellington saw with the victim. The victim? You mean Dustin Prince? Dustin Prince had gone on his date right after his shift was over. No time to change, he went to the park still wearing his police uniform. Oh. That's what I was trying to show in the photo. I forgot to present profiles. The girl that picked up my phone is with a policeman. He couldn't have known they were going out, so he began to worry. He was afraid the policeman would ask a few questions before returning the phone. If I do anything suspicious, he might run a check on my phone. In his mind, it was possible they'd already run a check on the phone. He went into a panic, is what you're saying. Exactly. I mean, I'm confused why Maggie didn't see anything. Officer Prince was murdered simply because he was in the uniform. Mr. Payne, do you have any comments? I'm thinking. It seems the truth has come out at last. The witness, Mr. Wellington, you are... Yeah, I'm not doing that much laughing. Impressive. Not bad for a person with a third-rate education. Stop saying that. What's that supposed to mean? The evidence. Oh, that guy's really creeping me out. All you've been waving around talking about is a suspicious cell phone. Suspicious phone number this, suspicious concrete. How the hell on that phone? You used to say that phone's really mine. Where's your proof, your evidence? You want proof? That's yours. I already told you earlier. When I lost, I've already found it. You don't have the slightest idea who the phone in your hand belongs to. You can be sure it isn't mine, you simpleton. Well, it feels good to see you squirm. We do seem to have a problem on our hands with this phone. Whose phone is it? Without knowing that, it's meaningless as evidence. Your Honor? It's bad I can't let him turn the tables on me like this. It's cell phone. It has to be something I've overlooked. There's gotta be. Maybe. This phone has the names and numbers of those in the con group in its memory. I'll show them to you, Your Honor. What are you talking about? Maybe that wasn't it. What are we trying to determine is who the phone belongs to? Who cares about what phone numbers are stored on it? Besides, who knows, maybe you went and added some of those numbers yourself. The witness is quite right. I'm afraid I have to reject the defense's proposal. Yeah. Okay, it's gotta be fingerprints then. I just thought maybe it was the number. I got it. We should check for fingerprints. Fingerprints? Yes, Your Honor. Mr. Wellington must have left some prints on his phone. Nick, don't you remember? You got that from Maggie, you wiped it off. What? So there was sand all over it, so... I wiped it off? I wiped it? Pretty thoroughly, too. Oh, dear. It's so much fun watching the third rate. Whatever. It's made a complete recovery. Sometimes Jeff says my phone is right here, you see. Oh, and incidentally, you can't check the numbers stored on this phone. It must have glitched before the numbers have just magically disappeared. You could be joking. He erased all the numbers I was going to use as evidence. Mr. Wellington. What's this? The tone of your voice, it sounds like you still have some fight left in you. Where did you finally find your cell phone? No, you are too much. And of course you have no idea what I'm talking about. Oh my god, now I remember. Looks like they hung up. Good, I finally found it. Oh, we're talking about the phone then. So that's one. Well, in which case, Phoenix Wright's fingerprints would be on that phone. What's wrong, Mr. Attorney? Why the harsh glare in your eyes? We've worked so hard to get this far, but if you don't do something quick, he's going to get off scot-free. I know. I know this phone has to be his. How am I supposed to prove something like that? Mr. Wright, if you cannot prove what the owner of that cell phone is, your indictment has no basis and therefore no power. It looks like you came a penny short. Where did I go wrong? Don't blame yourself. You're merely a third-rate lawyer. You made one big mistake. Who are you? What are you? That's something you haven't figured out for yourself yet. Who I am? I'm going to hereby conclude the cross-examination. That will be all. I'll have to bid you gentlemen and ladies goodbye. I have a reservation at that ultra-fancy restaurant on the other side of town. Thank you for your assistance. You've had a stressful day, so please bon appetit. What am I supposed to do? Am I supposed to just let it go at that? Raise an objection. Of course. Please wait, Your Honor. All right, Nick. I think I may be able to prove it. Prove it? Prove what, Mr. Wright? Everything. Your Honor, the cross-examination has already ended. Besides, the defense is just going to badge the witness with more inane questions. You will not harass the witness. Is that clear, Mr. Wright? hear that? No harassment around, Mr. Attorney. Please, Your Honour. Very well. This is your last chance, Mr. Wright. You may present one piece of evidence to the court. You only have one shot at this. Can it prove everything? In case. It's over. For your client and for you. Fully understand? Yes, Your Honour. I'm sure you're well aware, Your Honour, but the cross-examination period has ended. Were you paying attention, Mr. Payne? I said that Mr. Wright could present only one more piece of evidence. Yeah. Now then, Mr. Wright. This is your last chance. When it comes down to this, it's go time. Please present one piece of evidence that will explain everything. This is your final answer. Bit disappointing. Oh, that was just a friendly gesture. Damn it. Okay, it's not the phone. Tired. Sorry, let's check this. Okay. Why, thank you. How nice. Here, please have one of mine. Or just business card. Wait, what am I doing? Is it the time to be exchanging business cards? Your Honour, there is something very important about that card, and that is the back card. The card is important because of what's on the back. You wrote your cell number on the back, but that's exactly it. Can you please call this number from your cell phone? Right now, but court is still in session. Okay, you'll see. Okay, if you say so. Is the defense preparing something, Mr. Wright? I'm going to call my cell phone now. Then the court will see everything for what it is. All the idiotic, stupid things. Picked the wrong cell phone. What? Where is my phone? What's with this stupid sounding ringtone? Mr. Wellington. How strange. I could almost swear that you're holding my phone. You're... No. It can't. By the way, before I forget, thank you very much for the lump on my head this morning. I don't think I need to explain any further, except to say... When you went to retrieve your cell phone, you mistakenly took the wrong one. So that's what happened. You were knocked out, Mr. Wellington. I don't agree. He's a man who lives on his pride and self-image alone. In order to hide his involvement with the con artist group, he has to become paranoid and lost all ability to make rational judgments. Then, Mr. Wright, the phone you're holding. It's Mr. Wellington's, naturally. Speaking of that man, how is he, Mr. Payne? He was arrested and has been taken away, Your Honour. Very well. Now then, this court finds the defendant, Maggie Bird, not guilty. First episode's always a quick... Yes, so the first episode of the last game was his friend being accused of something. We just did it all in court. And then he was killed. I think. Anyway, usually the first episode is short-ish, and this has been 2 hours. Well, less than. That is all. Court is adjourned. September 8th, 2:16 p.m. District Court Defendant Lobby Number 1. I knew the real you would shine through eventually. So moved by what you've done for me, sir. Thank you so much, Mr. Wright. I feel really bad for Dustin. He didn't do anything to deserve this. It's probably because of me. Huh? Your life has been nothing but a whirlwind of bad luck and failures. Your whole life? That can't be that bad, can it? Since I was 6 months old when I fell from the 9th floor of my apartment building. Been hit by all sorts of vehicles, gotten sick from all sorts of foods, failed almost every test I've ever taken, experienced almost every kind of disaster. Never won or even tied at a game of tic-tac-toe. My life has really been nothing but a string of disasters. That is, pretty bad. Up until I went to college, I was known as the Goddess of Misfortune. And then, at the academy, everyone called me Lady Luckless. Lady Luckless? And what's worse is that my misfortune always seems to latch onto those around me. What do you mean? When I see someone in trouble, I always try and help. Ah, that's right. You were talking about this earlier. It happened again recently too, sir. There was an old lady pacing back and forth by the pedestrian crosswalk. Gave her my hand, and before I knew it, we were having dinner at my house. Oh? I am sure that Justin's gone because of me. That's not true. My glove didn't even have any sort of special meaning. It's just a present to say thanks for covering one of my night shifts. Oh, I see. I think it's all my fault. Dustin's death, your head being all messed up. I don't think my head is that messed up yet. She spent 2 months preparing a custom-made glove to say thank you. That's a little over the top. I'm going to find a new life for myself starting now. The next time we meet, I'm sure I've found a whole ocean's worth of luck by then. Yeah, after all, the Goddess of Misfortune is only a name. You bet I'm going to make it, I promise. Next time you meet, I'll only be an unlucky person instead of a goddess. Yeah, that's the spirit. Well, Mr. Wright, Maya, I should get going. Okay, good luck to you. Thanks. You take care of yourselves too. A horrible day. I've got my memory back, but things are still a little fuzzy. But you're okay, and that's what counts. You really had me worried. Come on, let's get back to the office. Afraid to ask, but here goes. So, this might sound bad, but, who are you? I thought you said you got your memory back. At that moment, everything really did come back to me. Gumshoe. He's someone I've had clashes with in the past during certain cases. He's also been a good ally during others. The judge. He's a lovable, kind old man who's easily swayed by other people's opinions. Not great in a judge, but in the end he always comes up with the right verdict. This person, I haven't got a clue. He seems to know me, but maybe he's mistaking me for someone else. I think he was the one that prosecuted at the beginning of the last lot of cases. And this girl, Maya. You finally remembered. This is Maya Fey, my assistant. That's right, I have so many unforgettable memories about her. For example, Nick, what's wrong? Keep staring at me, don't tell me you've missed me. Well, yeah, I suppose I have. I feel like I haven't seen you in ages. Oh, well, I'm back now. So it's time for us to create new memories together. Alright, sounds good. Well, the phone numbers on my phone were erased by Mr. Wellington. I guess I have to start over from the very beginning. Come on, Nick, let's go to our usual burger joint. Okay. Actually, it hasn't even been that long since she came back into my life. Because she wasn't there for the last case of the last one. And that story began on one rainy afternoon 2 months ago. Episode 1, The Lost Turnabout, the end. Bloop. A brand new episode has been added. Okay. Right. I know I've only done like 2 hours today. I started late, but I am finding it extremely hard keeping my eyes open and concentrating. And as we have just finished episode 1, I think I'm going to end early. And we'll do episode 2 next week. And maybe, go a tiny bit later if we need to. But I don't know what it is. Just for some reason, I'm just mega tired all of a sudden. So I'm just going to end this here. Thank you everyone for being here. Sorry it's a short stream and all that. But hopefully, yesterday I went long and I make it up, I'm good for it. So next stream will be Tuesday. I will put the schedule out either sometime on Monday or possibly Tuesday morning, depending on how organised I am. I have it mostly sorted. I just need to confirm some things. But yeah, thanks for being here. I'm going to have a nap, I think, or possibly just, I don't know. It's really bizarre. Anyway, thank you all for being here. I've been Jo, otherwise known as Angel SK. Hopefully I'll see you sometime next week. Have a great rest of your weekend, and